Alright guys, so I found another journal that I hadn't done a flip through of yet, so that's what I have planned for today. So this is, I believe it starts in January 2018 and goes until September, August I think, of 2018. So let's jump into it. So this was the very first journal that I started to go really crazy with decorating. So you'll notice this is by far my favorite journal because of how decorated it really is. So here we have our started and finish date, our if lost tag, so it has my address down under there. And then this quote is, "I would like to be able to look back someday far away and remember these things, so I write them down here for me, for you," by Waylon Lewis. And then on a little who am I about me section, I have, "Well, hi there, future me. I thought you might want some info on who I am currently, so here goes." So there's the name, the place that I was living, my age, occupation, what the job paid. There's current vehicles right there. And then favorites, favorite pizza, favorite shoes, place to eat, books, TV shows, movies, music, schedule, holidays, food, places to visit, and phone. And then here we have 100 goals in 10 years. And the ones that are highlighted are the ones that I actually did. And I haven't checked back through this, so, like, visit all 50 states. I actually have all but, like, 2, so that I could almost check off now. But there's just whole thing. I figure I'll probably go back in 2028 and definitely check through just to see what all I've gone through. And then we started, January 2018. Here we have a quote, "Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will," by Susie Kassam. And here's a whole bunch of watercolor and a quote, "Snow falling soundlessly in the middle of the night will always fill my heart with sweet clarity," by Novella Takamoto. And then over here is a quote, "The starting point of discovering who you are, your gifts, your talents, your dreams, is being comfortable with yourself. Spend time alone, write in a journal, take long walks in the woods," by Robin S. Sharma. And this one, I was just testing out different things. So up here we wrote horizontal, and then right here we turned the whole journal sideways and wrote vertically. And you can see just how messy I was trying to be, just trying different things out. So over here, I think this one is acrylic maybe, or pens or something like that. And you can see 2 movie stubs that did not hold up. And I didn't know this until later, that any thermal printed paper will not stand up the test of time in your journals. Even if you put tape across it, it still won't. And then here, these are just the song lyrics to the song "This Is Me." So one of these tickets is from the Greatest Showman. Now we're getting messy. These are the song lyrics from the song "From Now On" from The Greatest Showman. So I really had a thing for that movie when it came out. I absolutely loved the music. So that's what all that is. And then this, I actually tilted the journal up and put the paint across the top so that it would drain down. That's how we get the little drainy marks. Oh, goodness. So, I fell in love with kind of like vintage looking style. And so I used up nearly all of my watercolor paint of like the browns and olive greens. But over here we have a quote, "You are going to have a hard time in life if you let every mistake bother you. Life is good, enjoy it," by M.O. Walsh from My Sunshine Away. And then this, I don't know, making something, and I had to print it onto like a canvas thing, and it printed incorrectly the first time, and so that is what I put in here. And this is a quote, "When something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds aren't in your favor," by Elon Musk. Then here, I believe the red and black is watercolor, and then I did a layer of white acrylic over top of it so that I could see to write. More just craziness. This was the first time I started trying out different textures in there, and I think that was like a candy wrapper, to be honest, because I think it was right around just after Christmas, so there's probably a fancy chocolate wrapper is what that is. And then I got myself, this was the first time I got the Instax instant camera, and so I got a picture of myself at the ocean. So that's what that one is. And so here, this was from my mom and my stepdad got married, and then I made a book page into a pocket. And it's not a quote or anything, it's just where I was writing, and I ran out of room, so I started writing on the book page. And now I'm ripping it to get the pictures out. So I have a picture of Sienna at the apartment, and then a picture of Sienna in her bed at the apartment. Sorry. This was the beach at low tide, and then there's a picture of me at the apartment, and another picture of me in my new sweater at the apartment. And then here, this was the invitation to the wedding, and then I wrote onto it, remember the yesterdays, plan your tomorrows, and celebrate your today. And that, I was actually I don't want to say pastor, because it's not a pastor. It's a initiate. The one who marries the people, anyways. I got registered to do that after their pastor canceled. He was, I don't know. He canceled anyways, so they needed somebody last minute, and I got officiated online, as you do, and so I married them. And then here we have where the Patriots went to the Super Bowl. And they lost on this page, so you can see I even wrote the score down. And I put a quote, perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other, by Walter Elliott. And then over here, this is just like a note paper, and I put the Patriots Super Bowl history, and it's all the Super Bowls that they've gone to. Green is where they won, red is where they lost. And then a quote up here, you want to know which ring is my favorite? The next one. That's by Tom Brady. And then over here, we have another quote I almost missed. We win as a team, we lose as a team. Whatever happens, we stand as a team. But I guess that's from Patriots Nation. Must be on the Facebook page or something. And I believe this is all acrylic paint, these two pages. So, that, yeah. And then here, I really like the colors on this page. So we have this paper, I believe, because I tried to write over here and you can't really read it. And so then I was just like, yeah, we'll just glue a piece of paper in. But here's a quote, I'd rather die standing than live on my knees. And then here, I was testing out, I got a whole bunch of new stamps. So you can see my star stamp and the square stamp. There's like a keyhole stamp. And then I tried to draw a tree. Obviously, I am not an artist. And then I wrote the lyrics to Dashboard Confessional's song, We Fight. I fell in love with that song. Here we're testing out more stamps up there. And down here, a little infinity sign. And then I have just a little sticky note in here. That's the current songs that I was listening to at that time. So it's You Were Born by Cloud Cult, Safe and Sound by Electric President, Just Breathe by Pearl Jam, Welcome Home Son by Radical Face, Nine Crimes Demo by Damien Rice, Million Reasons by Lady Gaga, Michigan by Milk Carton Kids, Praying by Kesha, We Fight by Dashboard Confessional, Your Ghost by Greg Laswell, and The Gold by Manchester Orchestra. And then here the quote says, Fall in love with as many things as possible. And then here, I believe I got this was from a shirt and vest combo from Bass Pro, I think, and I just really like that tag, so I put it in here. And then this is song lyrics from the song Unknown Legend by Shovels and Rope. And then here we have Harley Davidson from one of their little mini calendars. And then a quote that says, "You own everything that happened to you. Tell your stories. If people wanted you to write warmly about them, they should have behaved better," by Anne Lamott. And then I got a camera photography stamp too. And then here we have "There's always a reason to smile." And then here, I think I was going to put either another quote or pictures or something, and I never did, but it flips up. And then here, I think I went camping or something, and I visited the Town Creek Indian Mound, and I put that in here. And this was down in North Carolina. Obviously, I swear in my journals. Yes, I do. I got a potty mouth. And then here, we did... I think I went to a fair or something, but then I went and saw The Avengers. So as you can see, another movie ticket you can't read. But also Avengers stickers, and I think these are from like the movie cards that you used to get in DVD holders or something like that. And then here we used scrapbook paper, and then we cut out the center of it, and it was two-sided, so we flipped it over and put it on this side for that. And then this is from the Hamilton mixtape, I Wrote My Way Out. I love that song too. And then we're still going with, I believe this is scrapbook paper. Yeah, I was going to say, it kind of looks like watercolor, but it's not scrapbook paper. And then over here we have a quote, "We must be willing to get rid of the life we planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us," by Joseph Campbell. And then here I was trying out just doodling, but I have a quote, "I am the sole author of the dictionary that defines me," by Zadie Smith. And then here, I tried to do a camera with a backdrop, like a filming set. And then here, I just went crazy with black watercolor. This is a quote, "And suddenly you know it's time to start something new and trust the magic of beginning," by Neister Eckhart. I was trying different ribbon techniques up there. They actually don't look too bad compared to what I usually do. And here we just have really hard acrylic paint. But we got a quote here. "They always say time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself," by Andy Warhol. And that flips out to more journaling space. And then over here we got a little quote, "It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light," by Aristotle. And then it's actually spongy stickers, which is pretty cool. This was a sticker that I got way back when I went to, there was like a young adult book convention in Charleston. I forget the name of it, but I went there and I got that sticker. A whole bunch of washi on this side. And then here I got Crayola markers, so I was testing them up there. And then here I went to Wilmington, North Carolina. And if you go to the Battleship, they actually have a little picnic table where One Tree Hill was filmed. So like the basketball court of One Tree Hill. They used to have the basketball court there, and then they tore it out, and they just have a picnic table, and like fans and everything will come by and sign the picnic table. So then we have pictures of Sienna and the actual picnic tables, and more of the picnic tables in the pavilion. And that's just in this little glossine bag that came with something, I don't, packaging of something. And I cut it into a little pocket. And then we have a little felt owl, I believe came from, and this one too, Dollar General, I think. And then here is just more pictures of the fans' signatures for One Tree Hill at the picnic table there in Wilmington. And then here, I was really messing with watercolor, but then this is like a plastic thing, Into the M. I got a sweatshirt from there that was really, really awesome design of galaxy and everything. And so I put watercolor down, and I used that to like mix up the watercolor on both pages. So this one is, I believe, the song lyrics, both of these pages, to, yeah, there it is, So Far Away by Stained. And then here, we went to the Ripley's Aquarium in Myrtle Beach, and that was pretty fun. So I have that so that you can flip through it too. It's really heavy on this page. And then here I have the actual ticket as it tilts out. And then they had the Pearl Harbor exhibit there as well. So I put that in there. And then this page is just writing. And then we have just a couple more just writing pages. And then here we have a quote, "The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance," by Alan Watts. And then this is another sticker from that book convention that I went to down there in Charleston. I do notice that all the pages all have washi tape on the ends. That was something I found on YouTube or something, and it just looked really cool. I'm like, I'm going to try that. And then here, this is I went to my cousin's graduation party, and that was a game we played of Who Knows the Graduate Best. And then this is the pamphlet to my nephew's kindergarten graduation. And then here we have a quote, "You've been treading water," she said. "You're marking the years, not living them," by Robin Carr. And this is a textured piece of scrapbook paper, which is kind of awesome. "Change is difficult, but often essential to survival." So it looks like I was struggling in June of 2018, because we have survive, hold on, I got this, survive, yeah. I guess we were really struggling in June of 2018. Some more stamps that we got. That was like a longhorned cattle something one that we got, and then our square one again. And the square one we have, "Sometimes the best therapy is a long drive, good music, and good company." So then we have our birthday card. I believe this is when, we turned 30. And then we have a little envelope sticker. And then here is a poem by Amit Mukhandar, "Of Age." That was from a magazine, I believe. And then we have some camping. I believe I went on a hike to this Watkins Glen State Park. And it says, "Never regret yesterday. Life is in you today, and you make your tomorrow," by L. Ron Hubbard. And then I used colored pencil to kind of make a hilly scene. Didn't turn out great, but it's okay. And then here we have, this is from a magazine too, actually. "In any given moment, we have two options: to step forward into growth or to step back into safety," by Abraham Maslow. And then we drew a Tree of Life thing before we even knew what the Tree of Life was. And here we put some scrapbook paper onto the actual paper. And we have a quote, "Have patience, all things are difficult before they become easy," by Sadie. here we went to Watkins Glen State Park again. So we got a postcard there, and then we have a wooden postcard, which is super heavy. And then the pamphlet booklet is glued into. Oh. And then we got a picture stamp, and so I tried to draw a picture of a barn in there. It didn't work out great. And then more watercolor. And apparently I got a candy cane looking stamp. I don't know if that shows up. There's one. And then I got some gold washi tape that I had ripped in half, and it's really textured too. And then here, these are some gorgeous pages. So this is just journaling on that, but look how pretty that is. And then here we have Your Family is the Best Team You Could Ever Have by Being Hustier, something like that. This is an arrow from the dollar store. They got like those wall mirror stickers. You see mirror. And then this says, I'd like to announce I have no idea what I'm doing. That's one of those quotes from Tim Holtz sticker book. Then a quote from Stephen Hawking. Zoom in on that. There you go. And here's another one. Where's the unsubscribe button on adulthood? This, we got some inks, and so we inked up this scrapbook paper and put one of the sticky lace on there, and that just flips out. To a quote from Abdul Kalam: never stop fighting until you arrive at your desired place. That is the unique you. Have an aim in life, continuously acquire knowledge, work hard, and have perseverance to realize the great life. So apparently by August we were feeling better. And then here, these are some more of those papers from where I work security. They were supposed to be logs, and I journaled while I was supposed to be working. And here's another one. So this was a doodle page. Try to doodle flower, it sucks. Try to doodle barn, it sucks. Try to doodle the skull, it sucks. More of the not working paper. And then here it says, hey Trainwreck, this is your station. This, I believe, was a sticker promotional thing for a book that I had gotten at that book convention. And then we went to Coleman Brothers Carnival. And I had the actual ticket. I made that into a pocket there. So those are the tickets. And then Avengers came out on DVD. And I had stencils, so I put stencils in and got a new stamp. And a cutter thing, so that's supposed to be an owl that I cut out of book pages. And then we have this quote: I walk this line 1,000,001 fucking times. Pretty awesome. And then another one of the stamped owls. Then here we have our current playlist again. So we have You're Gonna Go Far, Kid by The Offspring, Just Like Fire by Pink, Waves by Dean Lewis, One More Light by Linkin Park, Ashes by Celine Dion, All My Friends by Dermot Kennedy, We Fight by Dashboard Confessional, The Night We Met by Lord Huron, Hold On by Overstreet, River by Eminem featuring Ed Sheeran, Dust Till Dawn by Zayn and Sia, Africa by Toto, Welcome Home Son by Radical Face, The Tide by The Spill Canvas, From the Heart I Hate You by Psychostick, Heartbeat Here by Dashboard Confessional, Our Song Acoustic by The Spill Canvas, and First Burn, Hamilton, Ari Afsar. So here we have a quote: I'm in a hurry and don't know why by Alabama. Some more of those owl cutouts. And then here, this was a picture from, I believe it's a Korean book that I got when I was in New York City. I think. I'm not sure. And here we got the Deadpool DVD. And then more writing at work, because this is just a plain piece of paper, so whoops. And another one, same thing. These are scrapbook papers, so I wasn't working that day, and not working. So then we have a quote: "Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain." And I didn't put who that one was from, but that's a nice quote. And then here I went to Tags in Elmira, and this was a parking thing, and I journaled on the back of it. But I had the pictures from the Alabama concert. There we go. And then just more journaling pages, another sticker from that book convention. This one says, "I need 6 months vacation twice a year. When in doubt, vacation." And more stencils. And these are actually wall stickers from Dollar Store too. "Why limit happy to an hour?" I believe this, I made it. Yeah, this is a pocket too. And then the index. So I actually made an index in this one. And pen test on the back. And that's everything. So that was January to August of 2018. Thanks for watching, guys.